Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jarius and we're back. I went to go take a nap. I ended up back home. So, apparently, we've got to go see Daddy one more time. By now, I'm sure everyone knows how this turns out. My HUD keys and menus are all disabled. I can't crouch. I can run. Can't pick anything up. Time to go confront my father once again. Or makes people do terrible things. But I'd say the man was a coward for trying to save the country. Especially since from his end, it seems so simple. You seem more dead every time I see you.
Now look who's here. So, my child, I know you still didn't find it. You think you know what you're doing. But the truth is, you're still wandering through the mist, just like all the others.
You're wrong, Daddy. We found the torch. I found the fire.
Yes, that is what you believe. You know, it would be so easy to see the truth, to feel it, if you, for all your heroism, had not forgotten one thing.
What's that?
To listen.
Oh.
Come, let me show you what I mean.
I forgot to listen, did I?
There we go.
Okay.
Sit down and let us listen to the silence. Okay, fine. I get it. You know you have sinned, and that's why you're lying. But look, honey, I'm your husband, and I deserve the truth. Lying is a sin. You know that as well as I do. And you also know the position this puts me in.
What else do you want me to say? It's ours! Yours!
Mine? You make me unhappy. You know that. You make me very, very unhappy. Next time it's going to hurt. Whose child is it? Oh, Lord, is this what I get for my piety? All these years I sacrificed myself for this family. I toiled, I buried my dreams, and all of it because I wanted them to be happy. And now my own witch betrays me and carries another one's fruit in her belly. But no, as if that weren't enough, she denies me the truth. Me, her own husband. Just what am I supposed to do now, Lord? I beg you, tell me. What shall I do?
Hopefully not stab her. Please don't let it be stab her.
Yes. Of course, Lord. You are right. How could I be so blind? The Creator has spoken to me, honey. A child born of sin is tainted.
Uh-oh. It's killed with fire, isn't
This
it?
is why we will drown it. Yes, that's what we'll do. As soon as it's out, we'll put it in the trough.
You're a monster! You're a goddamned monster!
I beg your pardon.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I think you just said something that would have made me really unhappy. But unfortunately, I didn't hear you loudly enough.
Whew.
So please, be so kind as to say it again. What? I can't hear you, darling. I can't hear you. So tell me, my child, how does it feel to be powerless? How does it feel having to watch and not being able to do anything?
I couldn't help. I never
No,
could.
but now you can, can't you? But there's no more time, silly. I have to go now, forever. It's been so long since I last ate, and I'm craving a slice of meat. Bloody, crisp meat. Goodbye.
Go. I can't see. Can't move. Stabbed, aren't I? Oh. Whew.
Hey, Saira, wake up.
You rang?
What's the matter?
Save them. We need to save them. We need to light the beacon. I'm a
What?
robot.
But we will. You found the black stones, Saira, and we'll use them to banish the high ones, no matter how hard this Korak tries to stop us. But first of all, calm down a little.
I'm fine. What happened? Why are you here?
Well, because I heard you screaming, I suppose? And both Sharim and the Archmagister were asking for you. Apparently they have a clue as to where to find this Numenos. You should go see them as soon as possible.
Fair enough. Where are they? At the beacon?
No, they're in the Chronicum. One more thing before you go, though. There's something I need to ask you. The mercenary. Sorry for asking, but how do you feel about him?
We're friends. Why do you
I was
ask?
just curious. Thanks for being honest with me. Anyway, we'll talk again later. Take it slow. You don't look too well.
Wanted to be more, but he being kind of a little punk.
Yes?
See anything new? About what happened?
Yes.
Ritual of the Blackstone, the Veiled Woman.
Only fragments. Shreds of thoughts like the memory of flying above the rooftops in that devastated village. But still, throughout all the time we were in that castle, I had this feeling of familiarity. I guess now I know why.
Any idea as to why the Veiled Woman did it?
Well, you're asking the wrong person here. I think you are more familiar with that woman than I am. But judging from what you told me, and what she did to me, more and more I get the impression that she tries to channel the course of history. She influences it through single, relatively mundane interventions, like what she did back in the castle. But this is just guesswork, Saira. I don't know.
Fair point. How do you feel about your father?
Tyrus is my father, and he always will be.
Fair point.
Delgalar, he had good intentions, but still, he made me into what I am. He put that stone inside my head and gave birth to that creature.
Still, he's the only reason you're alive.
I guess he is. I don't know, Saira. Truth be told, I don't know what to think or feel anymore. Just give me some time to process this.
About your mother?
Yes, I've thought about that too. You know, I try to imagine what it would be like, meeting her after all these years. I probably wouldn't even know what to say. But even if she is still alive, she probably thinks I'm dead. I'll have to think about this. I'll tell you once I've come to a conclusion.
I hope you know what it is.
Not really, no. I mean, of course, now I at least know where it comes from and that, well, that its existence isn't my fault. But still, it's there and I'll have to live with it forever. Nothing can change that.
You know, you were kind of dead.
Saira, please. I know you mean well, but to be honest, I don't want to think about this. When all this, the High Ones, the cycle is over, I'll have plenty of time for pondering.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you, Kalia.
To the stars in the
Oh, I was ready to crash for a second. Alright, so everyone's in the Chronicum.
Move along.
there you are.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Get out of my way. I got business to handle, and you are relatively unimportant. I say that hoping you don't become the next person to get shanked off screen. Worse, on screen.
Sounds to me as if we'd risk a lot for just a ghost of a chance. I'm not sure if this is wise.
No chance is better than two. That's how the saying goes. You should talk to the Grandmaster. He called for you.
Did he now? How nice. Then I suppose I'll answer the holy call of duty. Walk blessed, Archmagister.
There you are. Have you recovered?
Good as it
Well,
gets. How's it
I
going?
suppose as good as can be expected under our circumstances. The Truchessus sent half our Arcanists to reinforce the gate sigil, which makes working on the beacon harder, of course. Furthermore, the nightmares have become worse, and more reports of the Red Madness are coming in. It's tragic. Truly tragic.
More cases of the Red Madness.
Yes. Citizens are disappearing from the city, and our outposts are finding them in the wilderness, starving and delirious.
Like those possessed people I
And even
found.
worse, they are extremely violent. Take care if you're on the road.
You think the High Ones are gaining power?
Oh yes, without any doubt. The war has made things far worse. It's almost as if the High Ones draw strength from the chaos. Or maybe it's a sign that the cleansing is approaching. I don't know.
Thinking too simplistically, these High Ones are beyond our basic mortal desires. They're not gaining power, they are just a force of nature. They let us do our thing, they empower us to do what we wish. In the end, unless we've come up with a way outmatch forces of nature, we will defeat ourselves, and thusly we shall be cleansed. So,
Well,
Humano.
let's say we have a lead to a place where we could find a lead. But let me start at the beginning. While you were sleeping, someone tried to break into the storehouse of the garrison. A starling named Kamai.
I've heard that name. I did him a favor some time ago.
You have? That's good. Then he might trust you.
Why did he break in?
Well, brace yourself. He said he was looking for Shadow Steel, because he's been working on a starship for 2 decades now. He wants to use it to find the forgotten homeland of his people.
Forgotten homeland, you say?
Yes. Doesn't it ring a bell? The Star People believe that their ancestors were born in a forgotten place among the stars. A place without war or hunger, where everyone lives in perfect harmony. All the technology, all the machines that we owe to them were invented to help them get back to this place. A very nostalgic idea. It really is. But unfortunately, a lot of Star People have died in that quest. The starships have crashed, or they simply disappeared. Up until now, no one has ever found the Star City. Kumai, however, claims that he can do it.
How does that involve the Numenos?
Well, bear with me. At first, of course, we all considered him insane. He was begging and pleading and insisting that he was just an inch from finishing his ship, and that it really could get him to the Star City.
Oh, hey.
Unlike the others, the Grandmaster listened to him, and he ordered the scouts in Doonville to look for the cave where he claimed his workshop was. And you won't believe it, but they found out 2 things. First of all, the ship really does exist.
Oh, hey.
And secondly, he says he used ancient Starling plans to construct the ship, which were handed down for generations in Anku, the Starling city on Nerin. We had a look at them. They look very similar to the plans we used to construct the beacon.
Good. The ancient fathers of the Starlings, ones who apparently live in this forgotten city, are also the ones who created the beacon.
Well, either that, or the ones who created the beacon also helped the Ancient Fathers build the Star City. There's no way to know for sure, but either way, what it does mean is that the Ancient Fathers must have known about the cycle, and therefore about the High Ones and the cleansing.
And you think they could help us find out what the Numenos is?
Well, let's put it this way. If anybody knows, it's them, and it's definitely the best lead we have found so far. So, in other words, what that means is that we need to help this Kermai finish his ship, and that we will accompany him on his journey to the Star City. Just imagine if it works. A city in the stars that has lasted for millennia. It's unbelievable, truly unbelievable.
In other words, it's our goal to get the ship flying, to travel to the Star City and find the Numenos with the help of its citizens.
You make it sound so easy. But in a nutshell, yes, that's what we need to do.
No problem. How do we go?
First, you should visit Kamai's workshop in the Powder Desert. The Grand Master and some Arcanists have already left. And needless to say, be vigilant when outside the city. The Neramis might not be careless enough to have their camp right in front of the gates, but they have established outposts all over Enderal, as you have undoubtedly already noticed. You are familiar with teleport magic, aren't you? Here, take this scroll. It will transport you directly to the Powder Desert. I need to get back to my studies now. The more we learn about the beacon, the more fascinating it becomes.
Okay. Then off to Duneville we go. I'm spec'd and ready to head out.
There you are. Walk blessed. Do you have a moment?
Nope, I'm leaving.
Ah, greetings. Of course, what do you need?
But not me.
The Archmagister ordered me to find out more about the Pyrean Civil War. The one that took place...
Alright. This could be fun. Starship. Wonder if it's named Enterprise.
Wait, I think I know you. You helped the Grandmaster crush those Neramis bastards at the harbor gate, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
I can't believe that actually happened.
Prophetess, it's good to see that you're here. Just follow the hallway down into the cave. That Starling man is on the ship. Or whatever you want to call it.
Okay. This can only be fun.
I just don't see the fucking point.
Because you lack imagination.
You're right. As if he actually mean that.
Okay, is that the way I need to go down? Can I? It's a blimp! Oh yeah, that's the way I gotta go down. I don't have any spells that make me invincible, so...
Times indeed.
I'm tired of seeing myself hurt. Eat... Launch of horse. Is this...
Well, he can't have built it all by himself. Just look at that thing. It's unbelievable.
I know, but apparently those steel spiders helped him. Interesting creatures, really. With enough of them, we could build another sun temple.
Huh, probably. Still, it would be better if he used his machines to keep those Neramis fanatics out of our city. Trusting in the seal of a Neramis sinistropist. It's naive, if you ask me.
Well, you can't say that it doesn't work.
So far, if entropy is anything, it's unpredictable, Marek. 5 out of every 10 students do not live to see 30 winters. Ugh. Anyway, let's just hope that the Grandmaster knows what he's doing. This madness has to stop.
Okay. So do I... Going top or the bottom? Going for top. Jeremy's mage, sailor.
What
he did ask for was a tube with a circumference of 3 fingers' length. And does this look like 3 fingers' length to you? His thoughts exactly. Now bring him a new one. Chop chop.
Jeremiah, you gained some strength since I last gave you those bird eggs.
Well, well. You are the one everyone is talking about. Kermai Kazor Tatakajape. Pleased to meet you.
Gale, I was told you need help finishing your ship.
Material, not help. To be honest, with all those brutes hammering on Gertrude right now, he is more concerned for her well-being than for his own need to be helped out.
Fair enough.
Ah, Gertrude. That's her name. It expresses both elegance as well as dignity, don't you think?
I approve.
In her embrace, we will find the ancient fathers.
But you will take us on your expedition as soon as Gertrude is ready to fly, right?
That's the deal, yes. Even though he wonders what you hope to find up there. Anyway, enough talk. They say you are quite skilled in finding things, and there are things that need to be found to finish Gertrude. Sakabaku copper alloys and a Pyrian crystal cube. Find them, the sooner the better.
Any leads?
Well, that's the challenge. The alloys can probably be found in one of the old Starling mines in the Powder Desert. The crystal cube. That's a bit more complicated.
How so?
But as far as he knows, you might find one in Thalgard. In the time of the expansion, there was a famous Starling tinkerer working under Dalmarak, and he must have used similar cubes in his work. Here, I'll mark both locations on your map. Please don't die. That would be most unpleasant. Ah, and one of the arcanists was so kind as to put a teleport rune in the cave, so you can use this scroll to return here. And now, excuse him. There's a lot to do, and Gertrude does not like to be kept waiting.
Fair enough. Let's do this. Procure Sakabaku copper alloys, find Empyrean crystal cube. So crystal cube is way over there. They're just in that place though. And I went through the old Starling mine, I just, count on it. Alright, so I'll go procure the goods. By the time you see me next, I will either be acquiring one of the goods, the other good, or some plotty goodness happens. Well, everybody, I'm back. I've collected everything I needed after some, let's just say, trepidatious moments traveling outside. Almost completed. Let's go give the Starling what he wants. So, turns out Scary Kate, everybody. No particular reason. They say, oh look, someone to kill, and then they come after you. And then Starlings, they try to kill you too, just because.
Standards. He did it on his own. You know, many things become possible when one uses brains instead of muscles.
Story. What do you think about the cycle?
Well, you know, according to the prophecies, the Star City has existed for tens of thousands of years now. In Asatoron's days, in the days of the Pyrians, and even in the days of those who were before them. In other words, if the ancient fathers have survived all that time, they will survive these high ones, as you call them, as well.
They've survived. Raise Crest, why don't they help
Maybe
us?
they already have. The steel machine. This beacon you have built on the Eye of the Gods. Isn't it possible that the Pyrians acquired the schematics from the Ancient Fathers? And even if that's not the case, and the Ancient Fathers simply choose not to intervene, can you really blame them? Look at what mankind has done to the world ever since they've been here. If the Ancient Fathers consciously avoid interfering, they have their reasons. Don't judge them before you have met them.
Fair points. So you want to seek shelter, flee from the cleansing?
No. Gertrude and everything you see here is the result of decades of work. Not long ago, there was no threat at all from which he had to flee. What he wants is to fulfill his life's dream, his people's prophecies. That the Starlings one day return to where they came from, to their home. That's all.
You're right about the cube, it was in the old ruin.
Ah, he thought so. Very good work. Your reputation is well deserved.
Yeah. I found the alloys. At
Perfect,
least I think so.
That's them. Good work.
That'd be everything, right?
Yes, he didn't expect it. But you and your order have been of great assistance indeed. Give him one more day and Gertrude will fly through the heavens like a fairy.
Alrighty then.
And you should go to the captain's cabin before you leave. Your Grand Master arrived a short while ago, and it seems he wants to talk to you.
Alright, Grandmaster. Let's go inside the airship. Ooh, I got a blimp. I got a metal blimp. Alright, boss man, you wish to see me?
Prophetess, have you found the missing pieces?
Yes. So the ship will be ready to fly in a day.
Good. According to Kurmai, your journey will last 2 days. I've instructed him to first head for the Nexus Tower. According to the Starling writings, this is where the Ancient Fathers kept all their knowledge. The heart of the Star City, so to speak. And you will not be traveling on your own. The mercenaries, Sakaresh, Magistra Yaela, and her adjutant will accompany you. I expect you to be back in the temple in 1 week, with knowledge about the Numinas.
Ark will stand a siege in the meantime.
As long as Sharim's barriers are holding, yes. However, we should not rely on them.
Good. Where are the others?
They will be there when the ship leaves. Before you go, however, I suggest you return to Ark to properly equip yourself. Who knows what you will be facing up there?
Delay the start of the ship. You know why delay the start of the ship? Because I'm fairly certain that is the point of no return. I'm gonna head back to Ark. He has teleport pads. Where'd he go? How'd you do that? So I'm gonna do some research to find out if that really is the end. This is the start of the end of the game. But if so, that is what you will see next time we come back. For now, my name is Jarius. This has been another round of Enderal. You all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Ooh, I am lost in terms of what? There's not even anything over here. Peace.